Well, the next topic is bile, with its around 600 to 1000 milliliters per day production. Here is the composition of bile, which consists of water, inorganic salts, bile salts, pigments, and lipids, as you can see here on the screen. Now, there are, you can say, three to four major functions of the bile, which include fatty acid metabolism, excretion of waste products, then it kills off bad microbes, and the functions of bile, they also include blood sugar metabolism through the role of bile acids as signaling molecules in glucose metabolism. What you should memorize is that there are two basic functions of bile. It plays main role in fat digestion and absorption because of bile salts, and then it serves as a mean for excretion of waste products like bilirubin and excess cholesterol from blood. Other functions are achieved by alkalinity of bile, which help in neutralizing acidity of chyme, and the excretion of bile pigments, heavy metals, toxins, cholesterol, and lecithin. Let's now look into the functions of bile due to bile salts. These bile salts emulsify fat globules and help in the digestion and absorption of fats. Bile salts stimulate the secretion of bile from liver, and this function is called cholinergic action, while cholagogue action is the increased release of bile from gallbladder by stimulating the secretion of cholecystokinin. Keep in mind that bile salts, they act as laxatives by causing CCK release and enhancing motility. Let's now have an overview of biliary transport. Here you can see that how bile is formed and then conducted. And this flow chart is very important.
Let's now have an overview of biliary transport. You see, bile is secreted by hepatocytes, and it contains large quantities of bile acids, bile pigments, cholesterol, lecithin, and fatty acids. And bile from the hepatocytes is secreted into biliary canaliculi.
Here again, you can see this flow chart of bile formation and conduction. Once bile is secreted by hepatocytes, it is drained into the bile canaliculi, which terminate into bile duct, and this bile duct then join the hepatic duct and forms common bile duct. Now, bile from this common bile duct, either it goes directly to duodenum or it goes to the gallbladder through the cystic duct.
So, bile is stored in gallbladder until it is needed in duodenum. Our gallbladder can hold 30 to 60 milliliters of bile, where this bile is concentrated five folds and it can be condensed up to 20 folds. Keep in mind that our gallbladder, it is not a passive reservoir of bile. It absorbs, excretes and alters the constituents of bile.